Welcome to Offense Defense Headquarters. I'm Marquise Gray, and this is Chase Downing. OD Sports has been America's largest youth football contact for the last 38 years. So as you can see, we know how to train and prepare youth for life. What makes our camps so special is that our camps are run by former and current NFL players. So as you can see, we are committed to installing and instructing valuable information for youth football. Our camp has three basic types. First, we have the youth. The youth is aged from 7 through 13. Anyone may register for this camp. Next, we have the prep full contact camp. This is aged from 14 through 18. Anyone may also register for this one. From there, we have our select camps. Our select camps are invitation only and are for those who will be looking to participate in our elite camps. And from here, we will be choosing players to participate in our All-American Bowl. Altogether, we will have 5 camps throughout the Southeast. Chase, why don't you give us some information on our first camp?
Okay, our first camp is going to be in Tampa Bay, Florida. The camp will be held at St. Leo University from June 7th to June 11th. Joining us will be 2 NFL running backs, Ernest Graham and Derek Ward. Ernest Graham is a former Mr. Football in the state of Florida, and he also attended the University of Florida. He's been with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers since 2003. Ward, however, just joined the Bucs this offseason after rushing for over 1,000 yards last season with the New York Giants. The head coach of this camp is going to be Greg Gigantino. He's the assistant coach and defensive coordinator for Bryant University. The next camp we're going to is Orlando, and Marquise will tell you about that.
Okay, the Orlando camp will run from June 14th through the 18th. It will be held at the University of Central Florida. Greg Gigantino will also be joining us at this camp. Other hosts of this camp will be Luke McCown and Aqib Talib. McCown, who was drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the 4th round in 2004, is currently with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Talib, who was an anonymous All-American at Kansas University, was taken by the Buccaneers in the 1st round in 2008, where he was the 20th pick overall. He is entering his 2nd season with the Buccaneers. There will also be select camps held in Orlando. The select camp will be held from June 15th through the 17th. Chase, give us some information on our next camp.
Okay, from there, we'll be at Miami, Florida. This camp will be held at Florida International University from June 28th to July 2nd. Joining us at this camp is wide receiver and return specialist Ted Ginn Jr. The Miami Dolphins selected him in the 1st round of 2007 draft from Ohio State University. Also joining us there will be Ray Sherman. Ray Sherman brings 36 years of coaching experience, 21 of those as an NFL assistant coach. Ray Sherman is currently the wide receivers coach for the Dallas Cowboys. Also there, we will have a select camp, and that camp runs from June 29th, to July 1st. Our next stop is in Jacksonville, and Marquise, why don't you tell us about that one?
Okay, the Jacksonville camp will be from July 5th through July 9th. The hosts of this camp will be Kevin Martin and Troy Williamson. This camp will be held at Jacksonville University. Kevin Martin played for 10 seasons for the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. While he was in Dallas in 1990, he led them in receptions. Troy Williamson, who was a standout at the University of South Carolina and was a 1st-round pick with the Minnesota Vikings in 2005, is entering his 2nd season with the Jacksonville Jaguars. There will be a select camp held in Jacksonville. The select camp will be held from July 15th through the 17th. Chase will give you some information on our last camp.
Okay, our last camp is going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. The camp will be held at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte from July 19th to July 23rd. Joining us at this camp will be Carolina Panthers running back D'Angelo Williams. The Carolina Panthers selected Williams in the 1st round of the 2006 draft from the University of Memphis. Last season, Williams had a breakout season, rushing for over 1,500 yards and scoring a staggering 20 touchdowns. The coach at this camp is going to be Gerald Carr. Also at Charlotte, we will have a select camp, and that camp runs from July 20th to July 22nd. That does it for the 5 camps we'll be covering in the Southeast. Now Marquise has some information about registration and what you should do when you arrive at one of these camps.
Can we ask that you please arrive at one of our camps at 7 a.m. At 9 a.m. the clinics will begin, and at 2:30 p.m. the opening ceremonies will begin. When arriving at camp, we ask that you please let our trainers know with any medical information that we need to know, and also check and make sure that all balances are paid. From there, you will be given equipment and helmets. To register for one of our camps, you may go to o-d.com.
Okay, that does it for us, and we look forward to seeing you at one of our football camps this summer with Offense Defense Sports.